Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. This video is just to introduce you to the Defense Politics Asia, or short form, if you still not know, DPA, our own Patreon. So you can go to Patreon, patreon.com, Defense Politics Asia, and you actually get to go to this, and you can join us as a member. Basically, if you join us, you'll be known as a DPA Insider. So you can get exclusive content that is not available on YouTube and or the website, and this will likely lead to a community. And then I have some plans that I want to share about how I want to build this community, and I want to also share that I already posted the first ever exclusive video, basically titled "Ukraine Foreign Legion is a Scam." So this video is now up. I can show you this post. Basically, it's talking about the Foreign Legion, what they faced according to all the sources that I've seen, and you can join us, and you can join the Patreon to actually get to watch this video, because there are things and topics that I want to talk about, and but I don't think it is good to put it on YouTube, because the YouTube might give the channel a strike, and because we are still working towards monetization, we definitely should have already have enough viewing hours to hit the 4,000 already. According to the analytics, is actually we already passed the monetization goal. Just that they haven't exactly updated, so I can show you also. So you can see that the public view hours is currently at 3260. Required is actually 4,000. And importantly is there cannot be any community guideline strikes. So I cannot get strikes. Once I get strikes, I cannot be monetized. But if you go to the analytics, we actually already passed, if you already 4.9 thousand in terms of hours viewed. So we should get the monetization soon. But as a result, we also want to be very careful, because YouTube seems to be the most straightforward form of income revenue for DPA, in at least in the short run, and it is how we can reach more people. Apparently, YouTube seems to be the avenue in terms of all the social media accounts that DPA have that can reach the most people. So we have more reach on YouTube than we have on Twitter, on Facebook, or on Instagram, or on LinkedIn, or on what's the other one there, Quora. So we are on so many platforms, but YouTube seems to reach the most people. So it's very precious to me that I have to protect the YouTube channel. So we are not going to go into things that is a bit more funky and a bit more controversial. So with all the controversial stuff, we're going to put it within Patreon, and within here. So from now on, the content posted here. So sometimes I post some of these things that is actually available outside. I'm going to post only the exclusive stuff here. So it's going to be things more hard to verify. Like, for example, the yuanization of the global reserve currency. Let's say we want to talk about that, then it's going to be on Patreon. And let's say we talk about the Foreign Legion. This is also actually a bit sensitive. It's only going to be on Patreon. So there is a purpose to Patreon having private videos that only can be viewed within Patreon and within the community that actually are more committed. So this is the reason why I have this. Moving forward, I'm planning to have podcasts, and some of this, there will be a few variant of the podcast that I plan to do. That means it's not going to be just me talking, but me talking with other people. And there's a few formats that I'm looking at, and I might do all of them. One of the important ones that actually I wanted to do is actually to have you guys to be on the show and discuss topics. And it can be geopolitical, it could be something related to some past conflict, it could be something to do with things that is a current affair, like maybe for example, in France currently there's protests against the fuel hike, because the oil price is not very high, and then some of the French are very pissed off. I think it's the fishermen's, and they are very angry, and they are organizing protests against the French government. And we to discuss some of these things, I do not have enough knowledge, and I would love to have some of you guys to be contributing to actually share what you know, and then we can actually have a discussion. Maybe we can have 3 or 4 people all on the same podcast. We can have a discussion, and I hope to have all these guests to be actually patrons within the Patreon. I want the insiders to actually be contributing, and depending on the topic and depending on how sensitive the things that we are talking about, I may want to put either the full podcast or edited versions into YouTube, so that more people can actually hear your views. So this is something that I feel very passionate about, because I hope to have more voices and more people to actually hear more kind of perspective and views. And I probably also definitely going to take some of these things that was being discussed, the things that I said, and then create it into articles that I can put on the defensepoliticsasia.com website. And also the full podcast recordings will definitely be all put within Patreon, as the entire full podcast, the full discussion, unedited, uncensored. You can curse inside, the kind of thing, and they will be unedited all inside Patreon. And I'm also thinking that all these sessions, all these podcast sessions will be live, which means that there will be exclusive links, maybe Zoom link, or it could be Google Meet. It could be Discord as well, so that the people who are within the Patreon, the insiders, the patrons, can actually join and listen to the discussion live. So it's live podcast, but we'll do the recording, and then we'll post the recorded version onto Patreon, and edited version, if there is too much cursing or too controversial topics, then I will cut it up and then put it on YouTube for public viewing. So this is some of the plans I have. I want to build this community from the comments in YouTube and on Twitter and some on Facebook, that I really feel that there is a lot of people that within this, in the comments, and people who support me and have supported my work so far. I think you guys are awesome people, and I think you guys have a lot of insights that I do not have, and I really love to hear them. But the only way I can make this work out is actually to have this thing within a close community, which is actually what I try to do is within Patreon. At the moment, it's going to be Patreon, but if one day that Patreon going to screw with us, then I will have to find another outlet, maybe coffee.com or something. But for now, I think that the mainstream is still Patreon, and I'm thinking of just using Patreon for now until we got censored. So for now, it's just going to be Patreon. This is Singapore dollars. In US dollars, it's going to be like $5. So this is a monthly thing. So $5 is actually not much, I believe. But it actually helps. For now, I'm hoping to get 50 in Patreon, and this is going to be supplementary to whatever, I think, once a monetization for YouTube happens, then we can actually pay for all the overheads like internet hosting and a bit of resources that I required. So this to help to build DPA into something bigger, and I really hope that I can build it with you guys. You guys are my hardcore supporters. You guys on YouTube, I'm really, really thankful that you guys are here to support the channel, and being part of DPA's insider, we can actually build something more together. And I believe that people that watches my videos are actually people who really wants the truth, the fact, balanced reporting, having perspective, and not and it's against fake news, against misinformation, against propaganda. And I really love to build a community of like-minded people like you guys, to form a group that we can really trust each other in and have a very productive views. So this is just some very grandeur thoughts that I have. I'm not sure whether it will work out, or whether you guys will actually want to throw in some money to help to build this community together. Definitely I will make it worth it for you guys. For now, of course, all these things we can discuss within Patreon. What I can set up polls, and we can have discussion within Patreon and see how do we build this community together. Importantly is we build this thing together, and then to create this outlet, that this media outlet that belongs to everyone, and that we can have good reporting for things that happen all around the world, not just in Ukraine. Ukraine is just happens to be what is very current now. There's many things that's happening around the world. So hopefully we can build this, and then we'll see how things move forward. So if you are still here on watching this video, I'm incredibly thank you for listening. This is just some dreams that I have, and I hope that I will get the support, and I'll see how we can move forward. So thank you for watching. I hope you can go to patreon.com/defensepoliticsasia to take a look, to maybe subscribe and be a member, support DPA on top of what you are already supporting on YouTube. And then let's build this community together. Let's do the podcast together, and then we see how we can move forward. And I think, and you can, and one more thing, you see all these faces on this banner. These are all the important figures within Asia, the influential figures. But some of them are already outdated, like Netanyahu is already not the leader of Israel. This guy is, I think he's called Sugi something. He's already not the leader of Japan as well. So this thing is going to be changed. So I actually had an inspiration that I wanted to do like a personality of the year kind of thing, like Times, right? So you guys, whoever is part of the Patreon insider, will actually get the chance to actually vote who is actually the DPA personality of the year kind of thing. So anyway, this just some random ideas that I have. I hope to get your support, and I will see you in the next update. So this is just an introduction to Patreon, and I'll see you soon.